I'm HybridFoxKid and welcome back to Glacious. In the previous episode we went hunting for 117 objects and we found a lot of stuff. I have my spoils all in here, a lot of 117 items. I had a lot of fun in the previous episode. So I did say I was going to make a building or an object to hold all of these items. I don't really have a storage shed, so that place is getting full. So instead of making my storage even more out of control, I was thinking about popping all the 117 items somewhere different. And this is the different place I'm going to choose. Somewhere way away from my actual storage area, so luckily I don't really need any 117 items to build with. So I've got a couple of things, let's quickly get it done, and I don't think I'm going to be doing a time lapse because it's a rather small build, so I might commentate through it as I go. So when I was designing the area to hold my 117 stuff, I was trying to think of something that would kind of fit in the theme of it. I was thinking, oh, maybe a little hut that's in Glacious that's like, got like traders that frequent there and do trading and stuff like that. But then I was thinking, yeah, that's a little bit, nah, that's not what I want. What I ended up deciding on was a little wagon. So the person who is traveling around the area found the 117 area and decided to come to Glacious and sell his wares. So that's what I thought of. So this is going to be like a little, not a horse-drawn wagon because this is too big to be a horse-drawn wagon, but just a little, we can call it a magic wagon. The 117 update is a little bit magical, so we can say it's magic. And my main attempt with this build is I really wanted to stray away from using any other block other than 117 blocks. Granted, it was pretty hard because there is no 117 wood technically. There is the azalea, but that's just standard oak wood, so it doesn't necessarily count. But yeah, so most of these blocks in here are 117, minus a couple bits of wood, which are obviously whenever this wood came out in Minecraft. I have no idea. I didn't play this game that far back. And like all my builds, I have to have wood skirting the outside because it's my favorite thing. I think skirting in buildings are always my favorite things, and I don't know why, if you can't half tell by everything I build in this place. Time to add the calcite. I love the calcite. When the calcite got announced, or not announced, but when it got shown off, I was so excited because look how pretty this is. It's such a pretty block. I've already screamed enough about it in the previous episode, but I really, really love calcite. But the one problem is for my next bunch of, for my next season of Nations, I am doing something completely different and it cannot contain calcite because calcite will not match it, which makes me kind of sad. So I think I gotta find a build that I'll be able to incorporate calcite in. And then put a little bit of skirting around the place. Whoops. To make it feel a little bit more three-dimensional because I very rarely built anything that doesn't have the skirting popping out of the actual build, which is, I think, one thing I'm going to change for next season. I'm definitely going to have things be less popped out so I can add more details to houses because these houses are very undetailed. So I think I'm going to focus on like detailing like outsides and make them like look complex. So there's going to be no more skirting popping out of buildings because I've done that enough in this season. Okay, so we're getting there. Let's make a couple stairs so people can actually get into the wagon. So there and there. Whoop, a little bit too far away. There we go. Not gonna lie, I kind of don't remember how I did this roof. It's really painful and really annoying. I'm gonna somehow make it work. Okay, I think I need to step back for a second and readjust this because I am very confused and very lost. I need to recoup and know what I'm doing. This time, let's start with the copper. Maybe I might be able to get some semblance of some organization by starting with this one. I really like the copper, and the main reason why I wanted to do a copper roof is so I can, hopefully by the end of the season, it will fully be oxidized and I'd be able to look back and be like, wow, I spent a lot of time on here. So that's my hope. So let's see if this does oxidize by the end of the season, which it could possibly. I have still a lot of stuff to do here, so there is still a chance. There we go. Now that I actually have some kind of reference, I can actually do this properly without failing over and over again. This is how the roof goes. I honestly underestimated how much copper I actually needed, so I gotta go and quickly do another resource gathering run, and I'll be back to finish this off. Yeah, I was sitting there saying that the skirting of the roof was complicated. Yeah, the actual build itself is just complicated in general, so I am confused again, but I think I'm doing it right. Well, I hope I am. If I'm not, whoops. And then like that. And I think the roof is done. Okay, so that's the outside of the wagon done, and now it's time to move inside and get all the interior done, which is going to be a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun designing this. I had no idea what I was doing, so I was just whacking 117 blocks everywhere. And I think it turned out pretty decent. Not bad if I say so myself. So we're going to have to wait and see what it looks like at the end. Another thing I completely forgot about in this update was the rooted dirt and the hanging roots. I totally forgot to mention them, but yeah, they're pretty cute as well. I like them. Another thing about the update that I forgot to show off was the candles. Look how cute they are. I love them. Time to light them. Ha! Oh, they're so cute. I love them so much. I might actually just light the one. Yeah. Perfect. And then we got, whoops, these two here, and I want them to be housing the azalea plants. Like the flowering and the normal, and the flowering one can be a big one. Yeah, there we go. And there we go. There's our little 117 wagon. So, kind of in the context, there is a traveler from another part of the world decided to come down and share his wares, which is all the 117 items. And yes, I want to get a little bit more dripstone, but they are super hard to find in the caves. I've only ever been able to find 2 pieces, so I don't know if I can make any more and farm dripstone. I have no idea. But yeah, when I do find some more, I will make this look a little bit more full and make it a little bit more cluttered on that area, because that looks very empty at the moment. But there we go. There is our 117 house, our little hut, and that's going to hold all the 117 items, because I don't necessarily need any of them for building. So yeah, this is really cute. I've come to the conclusion that I really like building wagons. They're really nice and really cute, so kind of proud of this one. But we are going to be moving on from the 117 update and going back to previous updates, back into the zoo with more animal catching, because I've got a lot of buildings done and we need animals to go in there. And for today, the animals we are catching are in our very own backyard, because we're going to be getting the animals from the snow biome. So we've got 3 animals and mobs to catch. We've got the stray, the polar bear, and the Arctic fox, which are all going to be housed in these 2 buildings here. Arctic fox and polar bear in here, and the stray in this one. So it's going to be a lot of fun trying to acquire them. The stray is going to be our very first hostile mob, so it's going to be very interesting to see me catch him. I've got a couple ideas, so I think I should be fine, but we have to wait and see. But I think I'm going to go with the easier route first, and go toward the Arctic foxes and polar bears. Okay, so I say that we're exploring in our backyard today, but we're kind of not, because I gotta go through the nether to find another Arctic biome, because I've searched all the forests in my area in Glacious, all the north, all the south, everywhere, and I've never found a second Arctic fox. I have a feeling that Luna was the only Arctic fox in the area. So I'm gonna have to go really, really far south and find another snow biome, and hopefully find an Arctic fox there. Here we go, another tundra biome. Now it's just time to find a forest and an Arctic fox. Luckily I have one at home, so I only need one. Oh, I found one. Oh, it's been so long since I've seen an Arctic fox. I'm so excited. This is like getting Luna all over again. There he is. Oh, look at him. Let's quickly get a leash on him. And let's get out of here. Come on, buddy. You're with me now. Oh my god, you're so cute. I love you. Okay, we're getting out of here. And hopefully I can get to the ocean before the mobs start spawning. Which isn't looking good for me. I didn't pack anything. I don't even have my ender chest. Whoop. There's a... He's dug himself into a pit. And that's exactly what I'm doing, because I forgot my ender chest. Come here, bud. They're going underground. Okay, good night. I'm gonna get out of here when the sun comes back up, because I don't have a bed and I left my ender chest somewhere. Good job. It's quiet outside. Does that mean it's light? Daytime! There we go. That took a while. Okay, come on, buddy. This is going to be quite a long journey. I just discovered that I have no more rockets left, a tiny bit of food, and a fox that's very interested in rabbits. Ah, the ocean. Finally. Okay, let's get this little guy into a boat so we can finally head home. Come on, buddy. Come on. You know what? You're getting in the boat now. Come on, in the boat. There we go. That makes life a little bit easier. Okay. Off to the ocean. Goodbye. Okay, so luckily this ice biome is actually relatively, well, in quotations, close to my base. It's about 4,000 blocks out from Glacious, but it's a straight boat ride, so there is no navigating the area, it's just pure boat riding, so we're gonna be at this for a while. Here we go, we are nearly home to Glacious. This took so long. It was a good like 15 minutes of just rowing and just sitting there like, yes, one day it will come into view. Finally, we are here! And little Snow is safe on the back, so he's having a good time. I'm gonna go get Snow and Luna to have a couple more extra Arctic foxes, and then I'll be back once all 4 of them are in their new area. There we go, we have these little guys all bred up and all in their little snowy biome. So now it's time to name these ones. So we've got Snow, which is this one here. Then we've got Eclipse, who was named by ObsidianSkyes. Little Eclipse. Then we've got Frost. And then we have Selenite, which is named by Base is Scary. So there's little Selenite as well. She's named after a really pretty rock. And I love it. It's a very pretty rock, actually. You should look it up. It's very nice, and it definitely matches an Arctic fox. So, these are all my little Arctic foxes. They are absolutely adorable, and I've just noticed that the babies follow the parents, and I can't get over how cute that is. Time to write their stats on the board, and I'll get back to you when all the stats are done. There we go. We have all the stats done up for all the 4 foxes, and that makes the Arctic fox area all done and finished. I actually really like this. Look at him, he's so cute. Okay, enough about screaming how cute the foxes are. Time to move on to the next animal, which is another one that's relatively close, the polar bear. We have one just over here, and I'm pretty sure I accidentally locked one in a wall somewhere here. So let's see if I can find where I left him. Nope, couldn't find him. Have to go a little bit further to find the second one. So it shouldn't be too difficult. I remember seeing a lot around here, so fingers crossed it'll be a quick search. There's one. Not too far out. Let's quickly pick him up and let's go. And it looks like this one won't be hostile because it doesn't have a baby with it, so this is good. Oh, I just realized they get hostile with babies and I have to breed 2 of them. Well, this is gonna be fun. I am ready to lose all 36 levels. So here's our 3 polar bears. I know, yes, we usually have 4, but apparently they get very territorial when they have babies, so I don't want to die, so I'm going to quickly name them, breed them, then name the last one, and get out of here. So, we've got Penny, Pauline, and then we've got Peter, and let's quickly breed these 2 together. Hopefully they like cod. They do not. They like salmon. Never mind, I'll be right back with salmon. Okay, I'm back. I've got salmon this time. Okay. Wait, what? How do you breed polar bears? Turns out you can't breed polar bears, which is a right pain. Okay, I gotta go out and find another one. I'll be right back. There we go, I've got the last one in. And this one's name shall be Percy. Percy, there we go. So let's quickly lock up this so no one can get out. Whoops. And they're all the polar bears done. They were a right pain to get in here. For some reason their AIs did not want to jump up blocks, which was just a pain to get here. But they're all in here now, so I am never looking back. So straight away, right now, polar bears, the most annoying thing to get. But we have one more mob that we need to catch, and that's going to be the stray. And it's currently nighttime, so I better start going and see if I can grab a couple before this night finishes. Oh, there's another one over here. I also want to try and get them all without armor on, if possible. So it's going to be interesting. Try and get this guy into the boat. Get in the boat. In the boat. Come on. So it's going to be a lot of strafing because skeletons are weird. I'm just going to get away from him. There we go. He's in the boat. Okay. He's fighting there with the zombie. As long as he doesn't fight the zombie, we're fine. Oh, another one here. Hello, buddy. Come on, get in the boat. You like boat. There we go, perfect. This one was rather painless. Let's try and get this first guy into the place we need to get him. So I've created a little pathway all the way to the skeleton house, so it should be fine. We should be fine. Let's hope. Hopefully there's no other mob hanging around, so it'll be a nice cruisy trek. And we're going to do this for all three of them and then try and get the fourth on the third night. Okay, let's finally get this guy into the area I need him to. This has been absolutely rough. And I don't think I ever want to deal with hostile mobs again. Problem is I have so many more I need to deal with. This is going to be a lot of fun. Why did I agree to this? There we go! We're home free! Woohoo! Now I'm gonna get out of here quickly. There we go. Now he can't kill me. And I've decided that since the strays are so hard, I'm only going, well, all hostile mobs, because they're so annoying, I'm only gonna get 2 of each kind, because I've already, every single one that has been trapped is now dead. So I've only got 2 strays left, so I think I'm gonna stick to that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna quickly name him, then I'm gonna go grab the other one, and hopefully get them both in there without killing both of them. There we go, last part of the ride. And I'm going to quickly stop this guy off here, because as soon as I get that guy in there, the other one's going to start shooting at me. So I don't want them to start attacking each other. So what I'm thinking about doing is going and grabbing an invisibility potion, and then sneaking in, naming them and doing all that while I'm invisible, and hopefully they won't notice me, and hopefully I'll be fine. I'll be back with an invisibility potion, and let's hope it goes well. Fingers crossed. Okay, so let's pop the potion and hope they don't notice me. We can always cross our fingers. Nah. Oh, they noticed me kinda. This is gonna be a pain, but I'm gonna try and get it. And if they kill each other, it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Let's quickly do Lewis. Take him. Come on. There we go. Get out of here. Name him. Boop. And then get rid of the boat. There we go. Ah! There we go. I did it. We got Harold and Lewis. I got him. Hell yeah. And having 4 would have been an absolute nightmare. So I'm fine with having 2 hostile mobs. 2 is an achievement for me. So I'm going to take my achievement and I'm going to run with it. I have absolutely destroyed my area. So with this area semi-clean, let's quickly do all the stats for Harold, Lewis, and all the polar bears. And then I think I'm going to call it an episode because this is way too much craziness for an episode. So with the stats all done, I have finally caught the polar bears, the strays, and the Arctic foxes over in the other house. But I must say the polar bears and the strays were the most difficult, annoying things I have ever tried to catch. Wow, they were annoying. They were very, very annoying. So let's quickly head over to the notice board and cross off those 3 mobs. So we have 3 less to catch. We are getting there on our notice board. Slowly but surely. There we go. All crossed off and done. And the notice board is slowly getting there. It is probably close to halfway done. We gotta have a big episode where we catch a lot of I would prefer passive mobs, and then we gotta do a couple of hostile mobs, which are gonna be a right pain, but we'll get to it when we get to it. And yeah, but with that, I think I'm gonna leave this episode here. If you guys liked the video, give the video a thumbs up, and maybe subscribe if you want to stick around. All good, I'll see you guys next time. See ya!